Namaskar. So, people ask me how I became a part of Akshay Chakra or Akshay Chakra became a part of me. So, it all started with a flat tire. I was in my car with my friend driving, and we got a puncture on the rear wheel. So when my so I have a general rule with my friend that he will be the man who will be repairing the puncture or like the changing the tire. So while he was changing the tire, I was just standing there here and looking here and there, getting bored. So I noticed a flex board. In the flex board, I saw that there was something written that astrology classes are being held there and batches starting soon and so forth. So I got very excited. So I took a snap. I took a photo of it. But then till then, my friend changed the tire, and we sat on the car, and life moved on. After a few days, while I was just checking on the clicks that I have done in my phone, I saw that image. So I was really not into astrology because I never went into a astrologer, but I never felt like I had a need, and I never disapproved of the astrology as well. So I was just a neutral person. So, but something of that image clicked me that astrology is being taught here, and I was very good at learning. So, and I was free at those times. So, I took the class. I called the sir, and he said like, yes, the batches have already started. Two classes have already been done. If you want, you can come, and we will have some extra classes for you. So I am very thankful to that sir that he took me. He took my enrollment, and then I completed the 6 months of astrology class there. So I was the first ranker there as well. So once when I was doing, see, whenever you get into a profession, if it is a new profession, you don't know anything about it, but once you get into that profession, you start to realize that yes, there are different which are the big companies, which are the small companies, institutes, and what are the future prospects. So we had like around like 40-50 people were there with me. So I came to know that the biggest institute in whole Delhi or nearby area is Bharati Vidya Bhavan. You might have heard about it, for astrology. And our sir, he taught only 6 months of training, and he said it is just a basic training, that is what he can teach. And if you want to learn higher of Bharati Vidya Bhavan of astrology, you have to do a formal training. So I contacted after the 6 months of training. I was very good at it, so I contacted Bharati Vidya Bhavan. Bharati Vidya Bhavan, they have this very big curriculum, and I think it's the biggest curriculum. I have been in this astrology thing for like so many years, so I know that Bharati Vidya Bhavan curriculum is the best. So they have these 2 years of formal education in astrology. 1 year is called Jyotish Alankar, and second is Jyotish Acharya, and then they have some 6 months of advanced training. I did it all. I completed it all. So unbelievably, I dedicated my 3 years of life to astrology. So while we were in the advanced classes, like at the end of the classes, so to learn astrology properly, you need a guru, you need a teacher who will teach you practical things. In the classroom, in our college, in the classrooms, they only teach you theoretical things and maybe some case studies. But the practical things, the real things, that the persons are coming and showing you the kundli or hand or something, and you are giving them the predictions plus the remedies and etc. So that obviously it may be an internship or on the job training. So you have to go to a guru. So everyone was at that stage, everyone was contacting different gurus. So one of my friend recommended that there is a guru very near to your place. Not near, it was like 5-7 kilometers, but I consider that as a near place. So he said very near to your place, and that guru He's a very private person. He doesn't have so many students, and he lives a secret life, keeps to himself all the time. So you can go and approach him. So I went there, as he said. So Guru said, like, Guru has some rules, like when he wakes up when at night, and he doesn't teach. The Guruji told me he doesn't teach anything. You can be a viewer or you can be an observer and learn via observational learning. So I was also good at that. I was okay with it because anyways I was not getting any other guru. So I joined him. He didn't take any fees. It was just like we have to do his routine work, not the sweeping work. We can do it like he was very old. He was around like 85 years old. So we have to whenever he wants to stand up, he will ask any of his disciples to assist him to stand up and to go somewhere. And he liked me very much because I had a car and I was a good driver, and among all the disciples only I had the car. So whenever he wanted to go somewhere, he had 2-3 cars and drivers, but he preferred to go with his disciples. So I was the one who always took him, and I was very diligent, I was very disciplined, regular. So at around like in the morning 7 or 7:30, Guruji woke up and sat on his seat, and in the evening around 8 or 9 he used to go to bed. So till that time I was regular. I like around 1 or 1.5 years I spent with him. So I used to go reach the office, Guruji's office, or it was sort of a bungalow that he had, and wherever persons used to meet him. So I reached that place around like 6:30 or 7. So before he comes to the place to meet others, and at the night time I usually, after he has left, then only I will leave. So he liked me very much, and we were only I was lucky because we were only like 5-6 people were there who were regular, like from morning to evening. Otherwise some students, they came in between like for 1 or 2 hours, but we were all just we used to sat in front of him just, and whenever he has any client or somebody who wants to take advice from him for any problems they have or anything, so we were all listeners to whatever he is saying. And after the person has left, we can ask him like from where, like in Kundli, which rule did he apply, or what lines he saw in his hands to tell. So this was all our pattern for like 1.5 years. What happened is he liked me very much. So and every year we have in Delhi, we have this Nakshatra Mela, where all the astrologers, popular astrologers, will come to Pragati Maidan, a very premier place in Delhi. They will sit there, and everybody can come and formally take advice from them. So our Guruji also has a section, a big section dedicated for him. So as I said, in Pragati Maidan, Guruji, in Nakshatra Mela, Guruji will take around like 3 or 4 disciples with him, and of course I was one of them. So Guruji, being 85, more than 85 years old at that time, so Guruji was non-assistive, like he didn't, he was only for like, if he is sitting for a long period, he would ask somebody to assist him to stand. But other than that, he was completely independent. So independently walking and independently working. So what happened is, once Guruji wanted to go to toilet. Every day we were there for like from morning to evening. So Guruji visited toilet 1 or 2 times or 3 times. So one day what happened in Nakshatra Mela is Guruji wanted to go to the bathroom, and if you know Pragati Maidan, the restrooms are very far away, like around like half a kilometer away. You have to go to the straight and then right, and there will be a big male toilet and female toilets and so on and so forth. So Guruji said, so in Nakshatra Mela we usually had the pattern of like in the early mornings or maybe till 9 or 10 we will have some persons looking for advice, and then in the afternoon only 1 or 2 persons will come, and after like 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. till 9 p.m. people will be coming in numbers. So in the afternoon it was very much of a like a sermonic type, like people will say sermons and we will hear that our Guruji will do the same. So only 1 or 2 persons will seek advice or come, or only ladies housewives will come at that time. So that time Guruji went, and Guruji said like, okay, I am going and to the restroom, take care. So we were like 3 or 4 disciples sitting there. So after Guruji had left, some people suddenly came, around like 3 or 4 people suddenly came and said like, we are looking for astrological advice. So there was a girl named Pinky who was also a very dedicated disciple of Sir Guruji, and she said, Shivan, why don't you give them the astrological advice? I said, I don't mind, but Guruji has left just now, so it might be like 5-10 minutes. So if you want, I can give the advice. So they said, no, it doesn't matter. Yes, we are looking for genuine advice. If you have the knowledge, you can give. So I started looking at, I had the laptop, so I sat, because the system was that like the sofas were or the sitting arrangement was like that they will come one by one to the Guruji's counter in our section. So I sat in the Guruji's place. Guruji was not there obviously, and 1 or 2 persons came and sat in front, and I saw their hand or their kundlis and told them, and they had some questions, I answered them. And luckily, I will say, because it was my very first time giving advice, professional advice to somebody, because it was a paid advice. Guruji didn't charge anything, but I think everybody was paying a handsome amount to the donation box of Guruji after they got the advice. So, and people kept on coming, not because I was sitting, but maybe they were coming there or anyways. So people kept on coming, and 7-8 people were standing on queue, and I was giving advice like 15 minutes to one person, or 5-10 minutes, or one question at a time, and then the next person, and then the next person. And by the time I finished around half of that persons, Guruji came. So Guruji came, and I was in the middle of giving advice, so it was not worthy to have like myself standing and have Guruji sit at that time. So let me finish one person and then I will ask Guruji. So Guruji sat on my seat at the side, and I was giving advice. So Guruji was very keenly looking at me, like how I was talking, how I was and what all quality advices I was giving, how I was solving their questions, and by what rule, if I was connecting with them, and if I was giving them the genuine things or not. And after I finished that person, so the next person came and sat, and I asked Guruji, sir, please continue with that. So Guruji said, no, you please continue. So it was not sarcastic. Guruji was keenly looking at how I was telling them, and how I was predicting with their kundlis and hand reading. So it was very lucky of me. And after we had finished I had finished the queue, and there were no persons, so maybe after some time other persons will come. So after everybody left, I stood up and asked Guruji to sit. Guruji said, you can continue with the rest of the day, but I said, no Guruji, it's your seat, you sit. I was just, because I didn't want the persons to wait, that's why I only assisted. It was not I was not doing I was not taking your part. So Guruji asked me, how come some questions of how I predicted some stuffs, and Guruji said like, some things like you said, I have never taught you. I know I never taught you, but how come you are predicting these all things by just simply hand reading or simply kundli reading? How are you predicting it? So I said, sir, you are not my only source of knowledge. I am a very keen learner. After going from your place, I go to home, and at night time also I study, and I found something myself also. So Guruji was very very happy with that. And once the Nakshatra Mela, he made me the official speaker as well. He gave me some awards and other things. But for me, this award and other things don't matter. I just want to acquire knowledge and knowledge throughout my life till the end of my day. So good. After that, I when the next day or maybe 2 or 3 days later, when I went to Guruji in the morning, in that day he said he has given off to all the disciples. Maybe it was a Sunday or something, but he had called me and he said, from now on you will sit me in the private room as well. So in his place, in his bungalow, he had a private room. Whenever a VVIP person or a diplomatic person or somebody who has bodyguards or who has a PA with them came, so Guruji didn't discuss his kundli, his or her kundli or these readings in the public. He will take them to a private room and bodyguards and everybody will sit outside, wait outside, and then he will give advice. So he said, I like you very much, so you will be coming to my private room whenever I am giving some advices to these VVIPs person. And it was a very very big achievement for me, because later I came to know and he also disclosed that it is in his life, this was the first time that he was in the private room. He had any one of his disciples. He has never done this before. So then I can, that's why I say sometimes Akshay Chakra chooses you. He showed me the path to Akshay Chakra. Is there any way that you can repair your time? The time can be in your direction, in your favor. And if you are having a very bad time, can it be reversed? Can it be? So there are so many. He has some remedies, very typical remedies, but we all called it, I called it shortcuts. Is there any shortcut of changing your level? If you are a middle class, can you just go to the HNIs, high net worth individuals? Can you become something great in your life? See, everybody has a limit. No, it is not that today you are something and in next day you will be like you will be jumping 2,000 times. It is not like that. It is a slow transformation, but still everybody can just break that limit a bit, the upper limit. Yes, they can break it. Yes, it is possible. There are some things that even astrology doesn't have. It was something that is above and beyond astrology, and nothing like anybody knows. That's why these big people come to Guruji for things like very big cases, very big property acquisitions, very big new business starting, or their jobs, related to their job, related to money, these big topics that usual astrologers do not get. So he taught me. So it was like a life changing moment. From then onwards I never looked back. I was with him all the time. Rest times also I was with him. He used to sat me adjacent to him, so that I can take over, because he always said like he is very old. At that time 85-86 years old, so he was very old, and he said like my time can come at any time, and I want Shivan to continue with what I have been doing. So after 1 year, after 1 year, he said like I had checked all his remedies, everything I had learned, and so after 1 or 1.5 years, I was through with it. I knew that I told him that it is time for me. It was me who told him that it is time for me to move on and be an astrologer, or be an astrologer myself, and try to assist with me alone. So maybe I can open an office, or maybe I can start assisting others myself, and not be his disciple anymore, and so that I can continue his legacy. So he liked that idea very much. He said like, yes, I have taught you everything that I know, and you please continue with what you are doing. So from then onwards, I have been doing this, and slowly but surely I realized that there are so many things to it, to this world, these secret things, this there is a whole vast knowledge that very few people know, and it was very big, this thing, and I am always thankful to sir, Guruji. Unfortunately, Guruji was at that time very old, and I was so busy with my life, assisting others, repairing my own life, or whatever things needed to succeed. So I only visited Guruji for like couple of times, maybe for half an hour or 1 hour after that. And for everybody in the world, that Corona happened, and one day the bad news came that Guruji is no more. So then this all knowledge died forever, only with me, or maybe with some other secret person, but I don't know. And Guruji had, I think, two daughters, and his son-in-laws were not really into astrology. They didn't like it. So Guruji doesn't have any son or any son-in-law or daughter carrying forward his legacy. So this is how I came to know about Akshay Chakra, and it became a part of me, or you can say I became a part of Akshay Chakra. From now on, I will slowly, steadily but surely, one by one, tell you everything about it, this secret knowledge that has been hidden in the history for so many long years. There is no book of it. I have searched it all. There is no book for it. There is no person I know of who knows this knowledge. Maybe there are secret persons who know this and they are keeping to themselves or to their families. But this is one of the many secret hidden knowledge of our ancient India that got buried or destroyed, or maybe only was transferred from legacy to father to son only, and luckily I was able to get into it. So I hope this my life journey can encourage you as well. Let's continue with the other things. Okay, namaskar.